to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Arkansas's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has the ball first today. We'll be seeing plenty of this guy, Sutton Smith. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Smith. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
The give is to Smith. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Russell. Maybe some room here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Hits inside. It's Smith. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
On On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Oh, he's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll ride him again. Defense all over him.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for space. It's Cobb. There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on. Trying to escape and get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Auburn going to work with another 1st down.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the 1st down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the 1st down. And when you think about Alex Golis' offense and his tenure now at the University of Auburn, like they've got to find those guys that can run the football. They like to go fast. And so bringing in Washington at the running back spot, obviously Brown's going to tote this a lot. But Washington, you saw him get totes for Baylor, Palmer, and he was really, really good. Consistent, can make plays, Great balance, great speed, great power. Like this 1-2 punch with him and Brown could be elite.
I think there were a lot of running backs hoping to land here at Auburn from the portal just because of what you said. Byron Brown at quarterback. So many defenses this year are going to be keying on...
It's a fumble! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy won.
Caught, and he's got room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Jackson will throw. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback.
Wide open spaces. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, it's Russell. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Works the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Here's a give to Washington. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Auburn lines up quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
The sure hands, it's Singleton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Nowhere to go. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Brown wants to pass.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Russell. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Out wide left, it's Lockwood. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Russell. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Moving to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it, keeping his eyes downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big... And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Quick tempo, no-huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Flush to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Lockwood. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the 1st down.
2nd and long here. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On third down, he drops the throw. And he avoids the sack.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Illinois in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
Hey guys, Coach Golish told me at the half, although he did not have a full update, he did tell me their running back will not return to this game. They are continuing to evaluate him for a lower body injury. They would not say exactly what it is. Let's hope it's not serious, but he is definitely out for the start of this second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Brown will throw it. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The fake and wants to throw. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Takes it down to the 41-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll give it to Washington. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've
got it! Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Quick give. It's Lockwood. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. What they did, it was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Jackson gonna throw it. Left side, it's Lockwood. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to squeak through the pile. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Running inside, it's Russell. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This time they'll throw it. On the move. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
He makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away.
Snags it, and he's open. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Auburn lines up quickly.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They'll move the tight end. Tells to fake. In the backfield, it's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
With this game all but wrapped up, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country getting late in the season, and a loss like this one is doubtless going to hurt your position. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! The defense putting points on the board.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Finds his man. It's Kane. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Powers inside. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They go to the draw. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Keeps it on the option, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Brown will throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Let's go down to the sideline and how they roll.
Down here on the Razorback sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Right side, it's Marshall. Spins away from one. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Straight ahead, it's Russell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. It's Russell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Hits inside, it's Russell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson gonna throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
Caught! Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Has to have it on fourth down. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Left side, it's Johnson. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Send the tight end in motion. Tells the run, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd and long. Defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Out wide left, it's Nimrod. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and you really...
And wait, they've made a decision here, and they're sending out the field goal unit, hoping to get a sure 3. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And he got it! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Cuts it upfield. It's Russell. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Jackson will throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. From the gun, the ground game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes.
A shot toward the end zone. He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and goal.
On play action. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! A hostile environment can have a major major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team